Good evening, basketball fans and friends. I'm Doc Daugherty. I'm co-founder of the Ohio Basketball Hall of Fame, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to this special announcement.
And I'm Jeanne Gulick, board president of the Ohio Basketball Hall of Fame. On behalf of our board of trustees, our executive director, Sheila Fox, and our nominating and selection committee, we're excited to unveil the extraordinary 2025 class of inductees. This is our first ever live announcement of our class, and we're so glad you're joining us tonight as we reveal our 18th group of inductees.
The 2025 class represents a very best of the Ohio basketball, high school standouts to the college stars, and from pioneer coaches to the NBA executives, and some amazing players you probably never heard of. But that's why we're here, to share the stories and preserve the history of Ohio basketball. Let's get our introductions.
Our first inductee is Bonnie Beachy, a true legend of women's basketball. Though Bonnie is no longer with us, her legacy lives on. She was a state champion and MVP at Struthers High School and was known as the Wonder Woman of Struthers. She went on to become Kent State University's all-time leading scorer for both men and women, and she is our first inductee from Kent State University. Bonnie died of ovarian cancer in 2017 after a long career teaching and coaching at the high school level in Texas.
Next, we have Ellen Lawrence, a true pioneer in Ohio women's sports. Ellen started several girls' sports programs at Shelby High School, including volleyball, basketball, tennis, track, and was also the athletic director for 12 years. She coached basketball from 1973 to 1996 and led the basketball team to the state championship in 1993 and finished runner-up the year before. Coach Lawrence was named to the Ohio High School Coaches Association Hall of Fame in 1992. One of her players on the state championship team was a 2019 inductee of Jody Ross.
Joe Roberts, another posthumous inductee, was a key player on Ohio State's 1960 NCAA championship team, which included Jerry Lucas, John Havlicek, Mel Knoll, Bob Knight, and Gary Gerhardt. That 1960 team only lost 3 games on their way to the NCAA title. He went on to play in the NBA and had a successful coaching career, including an assistant for the 1975 NBA champion Golden State Warriors. He was a product of the storied Columbus East high school powerhouse teams of the late 1950s, where he not only had great basketball success, he met his wife of 65 years, Celia. Joe Roberts died in 2022.
Next, Tom Zagalko, a standout at the University of Toledo, and led the 2025 class. He is the second greatest scorer in the UT history, behind Hall of Famer Steve Mix. Had freshmen been eligible at the time, he would undoubtedly been the greatest scorer in UT's history. Tom was a 2-time MAC Player of the Year and was part of the 1971-72 MAC championship team. He went on to play in the NBA with the Washington Bullets and in Italy. In 1972, he was one of 66 players chosen to compete in the U.S. Olympic with the alternate to the games at Munich.
Ed Heinschel, the legendary coach from Toledo St. John's High School, is our next inductee. In his 40-year career, Ed amassed an incredible 725 wins and led his team to 3 state runner-up finishes and 3 state Final Four appearances. He was the AP All-Ohio Division I Coach of the Year in 2013 and was AP All-District Coach of the Year in 2002 and 2013. 20 of his players went on to play Division I basketball, and 2 went on to play in the NBA.
Next is Tay Baker, who coached at both the University of Cincinnati and Xavier University. Join our Hall of Fame. Tay Baker led the UC to the Missouri Valley Championship in his first year as head coach, and his 1965-66 team advanced to the NCAA regionals. In 7 years, his team went 125-60. He took the head coaching job at Xavier in 1971, and in his 3rd year, Xavier had their first winning season in 12 years. Tay Baker just turned 97 years young on September the 24th.
Along with their coach, the University of Cincinnati 1965-66 men's basketball team is being honored. This Bearcat team won the Missouri Valley Conference Championship and finished the season ranked in the top 10 nationally. That season, they played 10 of the top 25 teams in the United States, winning 9 of those 10 games. They made it to the NCAA Midwest Regionals, losing to eventual national champions Texas Western in overtime. We're pleased to announce that Dave Grube, who coached at Worcester, Heidelberg, Capital University, Kent State, and Central Michigan, is also part of our 2025 class. He began his coaching career under Al Van Wee at the College of Worcester. Dave's team at Capital had a record of 126-84, 3 consecutive 20-win seasons, and made 3 consecutive NCAA Division III tournament appearances. He moved to Division I basketball with Kent State and Central Michigan. While an assistant at Central Michigan, his teams won the MAC titles in 2001 and 2003.
Our next inductee is Carla Chapman, a 2-time state champion at St. Vincent St. Mary's High School. She was the LeBron James of Akron before LeBron. She averaged 25 points and 20 rebounds her junior and senior years. She went on to become a star at Ohio State University and played for Tara Vanderveer. Carla was a key player on all 4 of the Big Ten championship teams at Ohio State University and was named first team All Big Ten in 1984. Her teams made the NCAA tournament all 4 years of her college career.
Joe Baylog, with an impressive 40-year coaching career, primarily at Ontario High School, is part of our 2025 class. Joe's teams won 21 league championships, and he was named AP Coach of the Year in both Division III and Division I. He amassed 596 wins during his career and made the Division III Final Four in 1995. He now serves as the Executive Director of the Ohio High School Basketball Coaches Association.
Jerry Halliburton is another inductee you need to know. In 1958, All-Ohio first team selection from Mansfield Senior High School, he joined future pros like Jerry Lucas, Mel Knoll, John Havlicek, Gus Johnson, Bud Olson, and All-Ohio that year. At just 5'6" Jerry may be the shortest player to ever make the first team All-Ohio. That same year, he was runner-up for the Player of the Year. Guess who? Behind Jerry Lucas. He became high school all-time leading scorer at Mansfield with 644 points, well before the three-point line existed. Family commitments kept him from attending college, or he would have his name well known to all Ohioans as his counterparts.
Our next inductee, Calvin Booth, who started at Groveport Madison High School and Penn State before embarking on a 10-year NBA playing career. He was a second-round draft pick by the Washington Wizards and played for 9 teams. He moved to the front office as a scout with the New Orleans Pelicans before becoming director of player personnel in Minnesota. He was named assistant GM of the Denver Nuggets in 2017 and is currently the president of the basketball operations for the Nuggets, which won the NBA championship in 2023.
Another pioneer, but Paul Bucky Walters. Bucky was a successful baseball and basketball player at Circleville, Ohio, and Capital University before becoming one of the high school coaches at Columbus East and Springfield High Schools. He went on to serve as athletic director at Springfield High Schools for a number of years. He was friends of our fellow co-founder, Don Henderson, my dear friend. Along with East High School and Walnut Ridge, he also coached with Jackie Moore and Wayne Wiseman. He was chair of the Ohio Western Ohio League and helped develop the league handbook.
Doc, will you read the next one, please?
The next well-known is Mike Fratello, known as the czar of the Telecaster, joined our hall. Mike was a distinguished NBA coaching career with several NBA teams, including the Cleveland Cavaliers, and is well known for his broadcasting work. He has led the Cavs to 4 different playoff appearances, 99 and 1993 and 99. He is currently a part of analysis for the Cleveland Cavaliers and Bailey Sports Ohio. He was named the NBA Coach of the Year in 1986 and received the Chuck Daly Life Achievement Award in 2022. And rounded out our individual inductees is Marie Anthony, a trailblazer basketball official, the ones that blow the whistle. Marie contributed to the game extensively far beyond the court. She has been the OSHA official for 50 years. She's the only official that has served as the president of 3 different basketball official associations and was the 2000 National Federation Boys and Girls Official of the Year. She worked the 23 Division II state championship that had LeBron James there, the state girls final, as well as Division I, II, and III colleges.
And finally, we're honoring the McGuffey Upper Scioto Valley High School women's basketball team, state champions in both 1993 and 1994. These young women put together back-to-back undefeated seasons, a remarkable achievement. The 1993 team finished 27-0 before defeating Zanesville Bishop Rosecrans in double overtime. The following year, they went 26-1 and again clinched the state title. Their boys team won the state championship that year as well, becoming the first high school to win this in the same season.
Congratulations to all our 2025 inductees. Your contribution to Ohio basketball history is truly outstanding, and we're honored to welcome you to the Ohio Basketball Hall of Fame.
The 2025 induction ceremony will take place on April 12th, 2025 at the Hilton Polaris in Columbus. We look forward to celebrating with all of you then. Mark your calendars for this special event. Tickets will go on sale November 1st. If you'd like to learn more about our previous classes or donate to our efforts, visit our website, ohiobasketballhalloffame.com. Again, ohiobasketballhalloffame.com. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Good job, Jeannie.